Shalom. First and foremost, I want to say Kahala Yahweh, Wa Yahushai, Bahashim Rakal Kadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. And salutations to the elect, pushing this word in truth and sincerity across the four corners of the earth. I'm going to talk about being a soldier in this truth and what exactly that means, both mentally and physically. Okay? So, 2 Timothy, I'm going to read 2 Timothy chapter 2, verse 1. It says, Thou, therefore, my son, be strong in the grace that is in Yahushua Mashiach. And the things that thou hast heard of me among many witnesses, the same commit thou to faithful men who shall be able to teach also others also. Thou therefore endure hardness as a good soldier of Yahushua Mashiach. And, it's not a new thing to know that, one of the main requirements of being this truth or being a humble servant of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai is to endure suffering. Okay? Every man is to endure his suffering or endure suffering according to his law, like a good soldier, and we have many examples of great men who have endured their suffering, first and foremost, Yahweh Shai, okay, and then you got the apostles, and you got other prophets in the scriptures who endured long suffering and suffering for the sake of this truth, okay? So there's no way you can escape suffering. Really, you can't really, like us as Israelites, we can't escape suffering whether we're in this truth or not. It just depends on what kind of mentality you have while you're suffering. That's what separates us from, the rest of Israel that's in the world. Basically, that's what separates the elect from the 2/3, is the mentality of suffering. Because the 2/3 are suffering as well. They're going through it as well. But their mentality is weak. Their spirit, their mind is weak. And that's why they're going to be destroyed. But as for the elect, they're suffering, but their mentality and their spirit is strong. Because the spirit of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai resides in them. Right? Verse 4, no man that warreth entangleth himself with the affairs of this life. That's right, man. If you're very serious about this truth, you're not going to really affiliate yourself with the affairs of this world, man. And you're not going to, because you don't really have time to be wasting energy on things that are not, that have nothing to do with the truth, that have nothing to do with your salvation. What's the point of going through hell if it's not for the betterment of your salvation? At least when we're going through hell, according to the scriptures, man, it's for the betterment of our salvation, which is everlasting, as opposed to going through hell for something that's just for a moment. So you're as a soldier, you're to be focused and in tune with your own with the work of the Lord. Nothing else, nothing more. Okay, so no man that warreth entangleth himself with the affairs of this life, that he may please him who hath chosen him to be a soldier. And the word soldier is where you get when you look up the etymology, it's where you get the word solitary from, right? Which is to be alone. Okay, like if you don't have to be, listen, man. You wake up, you go to work, you deal with all the hell you have to deal with in work. You come back home, You read the scriptures and chill with yourself or with the brothers at the very least. You know, if you can't chill with the brothers, and then you chill with yourself. You don't want to affiliate yourself with people who are not like-minded with you, especially when you don't have to. You know what I mean? At work, while you're at work, you're gonna have to do what you gotta do. But after that, outside of that, you shouldn't be going out your way to affiliate yourself with people who are not like-minded. You know, all you're doing is adding more. All you're doing is adding more suffering, unnecessary suffering, to what you already have, to your suffering already. Because you hang out with people who are not like-minded long enough, you're gonna be, you're gonna be pissed. Eventually, you're gonna disagree with them. They're gonna disagree with you, and now, you just put yourself in a situation to suffer someone that you had no business suffering in the first place. And that's what it meant by, no man that warreth entangleth himself with the affairs of this life. Right? It's about staying focused on the goal, man. Okay? So if a man also strive for masteries, yet he is not crowned, except he strive lawfully. And that's very true, man. Like, you know what? In some shape or form, especially Jake, they're striving for some kind of mastery. 2/3 of Israel, they work hard for something that one is but for a moment, and they don't do it lawfully. There's striving lawfully and there's striving unlawfully. Okay, I'll give you an example of striving unlawfully. Okay, going, these Jakes that are in the entertainment world, they worked hard to get to where they got to, right? They have all their riches, they have their homes, they have their cars, beautiful women. They work hard to get where they got to. But they also sold them souls to get what they got as well. And that's unlawful. Right? They didn't do it the right way. In other words, they took a shortcut. Those of us that are sincerely doing this work, we're not taking no shortcuts, man. We're doing this the right way, and we're doing it lawfully according to the scriptures of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. Therefore, what we fight for lasts forever. So verse 5, and if a man also strive for masteries, yet is he not crowned. Yet he is not crowned, except he strive lawfully. The husband that laboreth must be first partaker of the fruits. Consider what I say, and the Lord Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai give thee understanding in all things. Remember that Yahushai Mashiach of the seed of David was raised from the dead according to my gospel, wherein I suffer trouble as an evildoer, even unto bounds, but the word of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai is not bound. Therefore I endure all things for the elect's sake, that they may also obtain the salvation which is in Yahushua Mashiach with eternal glory. And that's what Timothy speaks about, man, because that's what Timothy said he did. Because you know what? Our apostles and elders are doing the exact same thing, man. They're striving and working hard to make sure that the elect, including themselves, obtain salvation. And us brothers that have learned from the apostles should be doing the same thing. There is two reasons. I've said this before, but there's two reasons as to why you do this work, man. For your own salvation, and to wake up the elect. Because you have to understand, you have to remember that as soon as all the elect are woken and sealed, that's it. Boom. That's when these prophecies are really going to start flying one by one. Boom, 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 boom. And that's going to bring us closer to the kingdom, of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. So just like our apostles strive for the elect to strive for us, sincere brothers, to get this truth, Well, we also have to strive for the rest of the elect to get this truth until they're sealed. Okay? And endure all things like a good soldier for the elect's sake, including yourself. The husbandman, Slake, verse 11. It is a faithful saying, for if we be dead with him, we shall also live with him. If we suffer, we shall also reign with him. If we deny him, he also will deny us. If we believe not, he abideth, yet he abideth faithful. He cannot deny himself. So that's it on that. That's it on that topic, man. So, remember, man, it's about enduring this thing like a good soldier. Remember to be a soldier. This is what we're a part of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai's army. So we're technically soldiers, man. And like I said, that meaning of the word soldier means to be, it goes back to solitary, so to be alone. If you're not kicking it with other brothers who are sincerely doing this work, you'll kick it with yourself, man. Learn to be with yourself. So, other than that, I want to close up. I'm going to say Kal Halal Yahweh, Wa Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rukwa Kadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. In salutations to the elect, pushing this word in truth and sincerity across the four corners of the earth. Death and destruction to this wicked kingdom and 2/3 of Israel and Esau as well. Shalom.